Hey, family, how y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Vernon Longhorn Davis. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for being with me. Hope you've had a great week, fabulous week, wonderful week, because guess what? I have, and I know I say that every week, but hey, the truth is easy. Yes, it is. The truth is easy. And, hey, we can, we all go through. We all go through something. It may not be what we want to go through, but we all go through something. But the best part about it is coming out on the other side. Rain doesn't last always. Storms don't last always. And the beautiful thing about it, though, at the end of the rain, man, usually there's beautiful weather. There's a nice sunshine. There's a nice sunrise or a nice sunset. So this week was a little different. This week was a little challenging. But before I get into that, hey, Mr. Ned, how you doing? Yeah, glad to see you. Hey, Miss Charlotte, great to see you. Brother August, good to see you as well. Don't forget to hit like, love, or share the message tonight. We greatly appreciate it. I'm expecting a couple more people to pop in, drop in, say hey tonight, which is always welcome. So, and double checking a couple things. We are live there. I see we got people. We got people watching. Hey, daughter, good to see you. Good to see you. So, this week's conversation came from it was okay emotionally, mentally, and emotionally. It was a tough week for me. Yes, a tough week for me. And there was something I wanted that I didn't get. That I really felt I deserved, and it didn't happen. I got some terrible news from not one, not two, three family members this week. And then on top of that, a dear friend of mine got some terrible news, and it hurt me bad that they got that news. And I was with them. You know what happens when with all of this though? What the three people that I'm talking about, four people, yeah, three people that I'm talking about were all men. And we all did the same thing. We pushed through. We just kept going. We kept doing what it was that we had to do, even though we were emotionally and mentally compromised. I guess that's a good word for it, compromised. It was rough. Now it was really rough. So that's what tonight's talk is about. As soon as I fix my screen here, it was tough, and like I say, I'm not asking for pity or anything like that, because see, this happens. It happens, and we go through it. Um, so tonight's message is called "Take a Beat." Yeah, take a beat, because see, we don't realize um, the strength is in the pause. Now I know a couple of weeks ago I talked about the 37-second quit. Well, this is not that. This is different. A little. This is a lot different. So, brother Roger, good to see you. Baby sis, good to see you as well. You know I got my prayers up for you for Wednesday. So, yes. Um, Mr. Ned says, God bless, sailed in prayer. Thank you. DC Fluffy says, sorry that you had a tough week, but you know what? Life is life. Life be life, and sometimes life's in double time. Roger says, hi, Vernon from Jaden and I. Your new four-legged friend, Dodge. Yeah, I saw Dodge. He's a beautiful puppy. So that's the message tonight, y'all, is take a beat, the strength in the pause. And for those of y'all that are joining us for the first time, again, welcome to Messages in the Madness. I'm your host, Vernon Longhorn Davis. And this is the space where we bring sense to chaos, calm to the storm, and heart to the hustle. Because y'all know brother be hustling. Tonight, I want to talk about something that many of us have been guilty of. Not just men, but women as well. And sometimes we're proud. We do it proudly. We're proud that we are able to. And what it is that's pushing through when we really need to pause. We really need to say, hold up a second, let me catch my breath. when we should have taken a beat. I think that's what the young folks say. Take a beat. Not forever, not for a week, but just a beat. Just take a pause. Hey, Miss Marion, good to see you. It's been a while. See, in our society, we wear the badge of pushing through like it's something of honor. We celebrate perseverance. We highlight those who keep going no matter what. And listen, let me tell you this. There is real value in resilience. There's strength in determination, but there's also danger, Will Robinson, danger in ignoring what we're carrying. Somewhere, somewhere along the way, we were taught, especially men, especially professionals, especially women, especially, and I'm gonna say it, especially black men, that you don't stop. You don't cry. You don't flinch. You get the job done. And if your heart is bleeding while you're doing it, suck it up. Keep it going. Keep it moving. We've learned how to show up physically, but not emotionally. We leave ourselves at the door. That's what we do. We're present in body, but not in spirit. Like this weekend, I'm telling jokes in Branson. But what was going on in my life, I had to remember to leave it in the car. Even in my professional life, my day job life, even when I have to leave it in the car. I got some bad news a couple of weeks ago. I was in Dallas in a meeting. And they were like, hey, I don't need to do nothing but keep going. Let's get back to work. Because there's nothing I can do about this right now. But I should have took a pause. I really should have taken a pause. So, yeah, James, I see you eating your pecan pie. And she said, my dad made us doing it. Army's tough. Yeah. Why don't we pause? Why do you think we don't pause? Put it into the chat. Why don't we pause? Let's talk about it. Why don't we take that moment? I'll tell you why. Fear of appearing weak, the pressure to perform, expectations of professionalism, not wanting to. We don't want to make it about us. And I know I'm guilty about that. I do not want to make it about me. Or just not knowing how to stop. And I'm guilty of that one too. Andy, good to see you, brother. We think if I stop, I'll fall apart. We believe if I cry, I won't be able to stop. We tell ourselves, if I just keep moving, if I just keep moving forward, maybe the pain won't catch up with me. But here's the truth. The pain always catches up. I remember hearing somebody say, people who stay busy all the time, they're afraid to slow down. They're afraid to stop because they're afraid of what's going to catch up with them. And it's true. And yes, Annette, you're right. PTSD is one. There's a number of things that catch up with us when we slow down, when we stop, when we're able to just sit there in the moment. And it doesn't feel, it doesn't feel good. I can tell you that. And sometimes we're not able to get out of that moment. We can't move from it. We're paralyzed in that moment. When we stop and that pain comes and bow, it lays us flat. It does. Brother Eric Rivers, thank you for joining us, man. Great comic and great friend. Dog Bone. My brother August say, fear I won't be able to start up again. And you know what? You're not the only man that experiences that, my brother. You're not. So we all carry an emotional backpack. Some have more in it than others. Some have little or nothing in it. Some have a lot. But imagine you're carrying a backpack. Every emotional blow that comes your way goes in that backpack. A loss. You lose your job. You get bad news. You get disappointment. Heartache. It gets stuffed inside that backpack. And most of us, instead of stopping to unpack that backpack, because we were never taught how to unpack the backpack, we zip it up tighter and throw another layer of professionalism over it. I'm good. No, I'm straight. I'm fine. No, I'm good. No, let's go. I'm cool. But you're not. You can tell yourself that you are, but you're not. You're lying to yourself because you're not. But that's not what society has taught us to do. Society has taught us to just suck it up. Suck it up, buttercup. Let's go. Keep it moving. And the weight of all of that gets heavier and heavier. It does. Every time we get a loss, every time we have bad news, the disappointment, the heartache, the struggle, all goes in that backpack, and it just gets heavier and heavier and heavier. You don't realize it at first that it's getting heavy, but then your back starts to hurt. You move a little slower. You're more irritable. You snap at people. You snap at people who didn't deserve it. I did that the other day. Made a young man cry. Yeah, me. You're emotionally drained, mentally foggy, and physically tired because of that backpack. And guess what we call this? We call this normal. We call it normal. Yes, we do. There is a cost of not taking a beat. So I'm going to pause right there for a second. And that says 5 years working with troops, had their backpacks, and I had at the VA. Yeah, they unload on you. So there is a cost of not taking a beat. And let me tell you what happens when we don't take that beat. Our performance suffers. We think we're pushing through, but we're actually operating at half capacity. Our relationships suffer. We become unavailable emotionally to the people who care about us. Our health suffers. The body keeps score. Oh, yes, the body keeps score of every headache, every stressful moment, high blood pressure, fatigue, anxiety. Oh, the body keeps up, and it keeps a scorecard. And when it gets to the point to where it's had enough, it will set your ass down. And then what? Then there's our self-sufferers. We start to feel like machines instead of human beings. Families, sometimes the strongest thing you can do is stop. Stop. Pause. Take a beat. August say the lie we tell ourselves is the one that's the hardest to untell. And that is so true. Because we can talk ourselves into anything. I'm good. I'm all right. Yeah, let's go. I can't appear to be weak. But Annette says you are describe your description of me cancer set me down. I get that. Taking a beat doesn't mean that you're broken. It doesn't mean that you're broken. It doesn't mean that you're broken. Taking a beat doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're wise. It's a moment to say, let me check on me before I check on everybody else. Let me put my mask on first. And that's real. It's the pause between the punches because the punches come fast and they come furious and they come every day. There is never a good day to get punched in the face, but it happens. It's that pause between those punches where you catch your breath before you start swinging again because the punches keep coming. They do, they keep coming. The punches don't stop just because you say, hold on, time out. You ain't 10. This ain't playground. This ain't a fight in the playground having a fight and you talking about no punching in the face. And life said, oh, okay, no punching in the face. Bow, and nails you in your forehead. This ain't that. It's not. It's the moment in the middle of the storm where you just say, this hurts. This really hurts. Whether it's physically or emotionally or both, it hurts. Been there. It's when you let the tears fall, not because you're giving up, but because you are human. And that's what so many of us forget is that we are human. Marion says, sent me to the hospital twice. So I'll tell y'all something that most of you didn't know, because of course I don't walk around wearing a t-shirt that says it. I had 2 heart attacks. 2. I was in my 40s. 2. And they both were stress related. I had to learn to slow down. And it scared me. It scared me real bad. But I had to learn to slow down. So DC Fluffy says, I believe men have it harder to take a beat because I have no problem with someone thinking I'm weak when I'm having a moment getting through life's many challenges. It's my life and I'm getting through it the best way I know how and can and or can. And I respect that about you, baby sis. I do. I do. So let's talk about how to take a beat. Here's the challenge. Most of us don't even know what taking a beat looks like. So let me give you a few examples. You take a beat by stepping away, going for a walk, sitting in silence, disconnecting from the noise, turning off your phone, even if it's just for 15 minutes of stillness, can change your mental space. Turning off your phone because, yes, these are appendages, these are always with us. But whatever is going to happen in that 15 minutes is still going to be happening when you turn your phone back on. It's going to still be happening. Or even if you don't turn it off, send it to voicemail and call them back in 15 minutes. Sometimes you got to say it out loud. You got to say what's going on. You got to call someone you trust and say, I'm not okay right now. And let somebody else hold that space for you. Let somebody else stand in the gap for you right then. Let somebody else listen to you instead of you always being the problem solver. You're not asking them to solve your problem. You just asking them to stand in the space that you normally stand in as that problem solver. Cry if you need to. Not them just fake. No, real tears, big old alligator tears. Because see, real tears cleanse the soul. You see that pressure in your chest that you feel, that's emotion begging for release. It's begging to get out. It needs to get out. It wants to get out. We must take that beat. It don't take that long to cry, but see, people don't want to cry because when they start crying, they don't know how to stop crying because they've got so much built up. They don't even know how much they have built up until they start crying and they can't turn off the waterworks. And and man, it's real. Breathe intentionally. Deep, slow breaths. It's not corny. It's powerful. It tells your brain you are safe right now. You are in a safe place. To just sometimes you heard people say, man, just take a breath. Just breathe. In your nose, cleanse your breath out your mouth. Breathe. Give yourself permission. Say it to yourself. It's okay to pause. Not forever, but just for a beat. Just for a moment. Just take the backpack off and set it down. And that says, you are strongest man I know at this time. I thank you for that compliment. 2013, I had a semi drove. You had and you had to drive yourself to the hospital. God bless you for having this group. You have been the pause. Thank you. Wow. I've never been called the pause, but I'll take it. I got a message for those of y'all that I like to call y'all the push throughers, the pusher throughers, the ones that just want to push through everything. To everyone who's ever kept going while their world was falling apart, to the ones who showed up at work with tears in their eyes, to the parents, the professionals, the sons, the daughters, the leaders, the caregivers, you are not a machine. You're not. Even the strongest among us need a moment. And that moment doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. You are a human being. You're not an AI machine. You're not a machine. You're not a computer. You're not. Get over it. It's the truth. It's the truth. Mr. Nessie, I learned this years ago. Brother August said the tears fall in the wee hours of the night. Bruh, been there. DC Fluffy says those breathing exercises or meditation definitely help and can make a difference. Yes, they can. Daughter, I'm really sorry to hear you say that, but she said, that's me tonight. I'll be okay, though. Reflect and then resume. See, after the beat, you go back. You finish the project. You lead the meeting. You support your family. You go back to life. You get back on stage. We're always on stage. But now you're clearer, you're lighter, you're more centered. You don't have to pause forever, but you do need to pause long enough to say, what just happened to me? matters because you matter. How you feel matters. It all matters, whether we admit to it or not. Daughter says, mine fall in the rain to try to hide them. Yeah. So tonight, before I get into that last thing, Roger says the push throughers get motivated every Sunday night. Your show has helped me and more than likely others more than you will ever know. Well, thank you for that compliment, Roger. And this says, I now turn it over to the Lord Jesus. Amen. So tonight, let's normalize taking a beat. Let's normalize saying, I'm hurting. This hurts. I don't want this pain. Let's normalize pausing before we perform. Because see, we're all performing. I know I'm a comedian and I get on stage. I did 3 shows in Branson this weekend, but we all get on stage. Our lives are our stage. But normalize pausing before we perform. Not just on stage, but at work or in our lives, or we're all on stage. Because see, there's no prize for pushing through. There's no participation trophy. It's not, because see, it's just not. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're not going to get a little plastic trophy. There's no prize for pushing through pain without reflection. There's no trophy for emotional numbness. But there is peace in the pause. And tonight I want to give you and myself permission to take that beat, because I'm guilty. I just keep it moving. As and y'all have heard, we all have said, okay, got to keep it moving. You owe it to yourself. And the people around you will get a better version of you because of it. Because you took the time to take a pause. And that means so much. Take that beat, reflect, breathe, and then let go. Go. Continue your mission. After you make sure you're okay. Before you jump out that airplane, make sure your parachute is tight and right. So, Annette says, today's my father's heavenly birthday. OSS officer, bomber, World War II. Well, happy heavenly birthday to your father. So that's my message for tonight, y'all. I thank y'all for listening. I thank y'all for being here. Um, you know, I hope I've shared something with you that you could take into your week. Yes, peace in the valley. So until next week, man, Sunday at 8:00, right here on Messages in the Madness. I need you to stay human, because you are, and you do deserve to take a break. So if y'all ain't got nothing else for me in the chat, I'm going to say what I normally do. I love you. God loves you. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Give them children a hug from me. Respect our vets. I'm Vernon Longhorn Davis. This has been Messages in the Madness. God bless you. $2.